Hi, I'm Laura. Thank you for joining me on your mat today. Turn your palms face up on your knees. Find a comfortable seat, simply cross-legged, half lotus or full. You can also slide a block or a cushion underneath your bottom. Join thumb and index fingers together and take your right hand over your heart. This is our heart chakra mudra, and I'd like us to drop into our hearts today and to center. Close the eyes if that's comfortable for you, or you can steady your gaze forward. Tune into the sound of your own heartbeat, the pace, the rhythm. Notice the depth of your breath. And tune into anything weighing on your heart today. Coming into a centered space of stillness within. Fully arriving here. Float your right palm down, steady your gaze forward, and we'll start with our three-part yogic breath, Durga Pranayama. Inhale, filling up the belly, rib cage, chest, all the way to collarbone. Exhale, emptying out the breath, softening the chest, rib cage, and belly draws towards spine. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, emptying out. Keep breathing on your own. And as you inhale, I invite you to observe what you want to call in, what you want to fill yourself up with. And on the exhale, what do you want to release, to let go of? And let's begin today with Samavriti box breath. Equal counts on your breath cycles. Inhale to the count of 4. Hold the breath for 4 counts. Exhale to the count of 4. Hold again for 4 counts. Inhale, you can stay with the number 4 or climb to 5. Hold for equal count. Exhale the same length. And hold for equal count. Continue on your own, a few more cycles. You can climb in numbers or stay with 1. Enjoy one more round. And return to a soft yogic breath. Turn your palms face down on your knees. Round your spine like a cat. Seated cow-cat. Inhale, float the chest high. Lift your gaze. And exhale, rounding. Inhale, float chest high. Exhale, round. Keep moving with your breath. And let's add some Sufi rolls, circling the hips, switching directions. Start to add in the shoulders, maybe the neck. Engaging with the element of water, find your flow, your femininity, inviting in intuitive movement and trusting your heart. Come up to a tall seat, come back to our heart chakra mudra, thumb and index fingers together with the right hand over the heart. Lift your sternum high, drop the shoulders back, relax your gaze, and draw your chin down. Take a moment to tune inward, recognizing what brought you to your mat today, what you're working with. It might be a person that shows up for you, an aspect of your personality, an area of your life. I invite you to be the observer today, to witness what rises and falls, to listen to your thoughts, feel the emotions, and take a step back, simply observing. And allowing your breath to move your prana and to move any energy that doesn't serve. Take a deep breath into your heart. Exhale it out. Release your right hand back down. Softly gaze forward. Let's meet at the front of our mats and tabletop. I like to always have 2 blocks on hand in case I need it. I also have a strap if you have a towel that serves the same purpose, or you may not need props at all. Set your wrists just ahead of shoulders, knees together or wide. Take a moment to grip the floor, strong arms, lengthen crown of tail. Bring your awareness down to your tailbone and inhale to cow, breathing up the spine from tail all the way to crown of head. Exhale, rounding into cat, and draw your breath down from the crown to the base of spine. Inhale, cow, lift the tail, chest, gaze, breathing up the spine. Exhale, rounding, breathing down the spine. Take a few more, flowing with your breath. And come to a neutral spine and meet me in extended puppy. Stretch your arms forward, hips are stacked over knees. Rest forehead down either to a block or all the way down to your mat. Turn the outside of your shoulder blades down towards mat and keep stretching the tailbone back, little firming of belly to spine. A few breaths here. Feel a stretch down your back and through the side bodies. Let's add some dynamic movement. Inhale, lift your forehead off the ground and float your chest towards the earth as you gaze forward. Little arch to the back. Exhale, round your spine high, tucking chin. Arms are still extending forward. Inhale, lower the chest towards the ground, gaze ahead, tailbone lifts. Exhale, firm in belly as you round through the spine, tucking tail and chin. A few more with your breath. Next time you inhale, gaze forward, drop your elbows down underneath your shoulders. Forearms are parallel. Step back into a forearm plank. Body is parallel to mat, feet separate or together. Energetically draw your elbows towards your feet, so moving without moving. And lift your thighs. Draw the shoulders down. Firm in the belly and relax your jaw. You can drop your knees here at any time, holding here a few breaths. Lower your knees, release your toes, pull the chest through, lowering your belly down. Landing in Sphinx, again, moving without moving, energetically draw the elbows towards your hip bones. Spread open the collarbones, shoulders back. Chin is parallel to mat. Turn on your thighs. Activate by rooting the feet. And a little firming of belly to spine to protect the low back. Breathe here. Gently draw your chin down towards chest. Tuck your toes, firm belly to spine. Lift from the low belly, engaging abdominals to rise back to a forearm plank. Keep reaching crown to tail. Take another breath in. And exhale, lift your hips for dolphin. So a forearm down dog. Tiptoe your feet towards your elbows. It's okay to bend knees. Relax your neck, gaze towards the thighs or navel. And keep pushing into the forearms. Shifting your weight back towards your feet, anchor through the heels, even if they don't touch the ground. A few breaths. If your elbows splayed out, you might walk them back in. And if your elbows need to be out to create space to open your shoulders, that's fine too. Lower your knees down. Press back to tabletop. Inhale, stretch your left arm high to sky. Exhale, thread needle to the right. Settle in, left shoulder, left temple. Palm can remain on the mat, or you might explore half bind behind the waist. You can also extend the arm forward to the front edge of mat. Keep the belly gently firm and breathe. Push into your right palm, come back to center, meet me in tabletop. Take a pause here. Anchor the left palm, inhale, right arm to sky. Exhale, thread needle to the left. Take the arm position best for you and keep breathing. If you feel called to have a stronger or a breath with more depth, you might start to deepen to Ujjayi. Ujjayi breath is our ocean-sounding breath. Take a deeper inhalation through the nose, tone through the back of throat, fill up the lungs. Exhale through the back of throat and nose, creating more depth, more sound. more length. This is a more active breath, or stay with your soft yogic breath. Inhale, press back to tabletop. Walk your hands just ahead of shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Start by pedaling out your dog, bend one knee at a time. Awakening back of body, you might shake your head yes, no. Releasing the tension in the head and neck. Pause center, rock back and forth, ball of foot. Drawing down the heel. Rocking forward and back. Next time you lower your heels down, I invite you to bend your knees. Take a moment to grip the floor with the fingertips, activate the arms, push mat away. Turn the outside of shoulder blades down to mat, spreading away from spine. And keep shifting your hips further back, reaching tail high. Start to ground down the heels, even if they're off the floor. Energetically root through the heels. Take a breath. Gaze to front edge. Inhale, lift your heels, wave spine forward to tall plank. Take a pause, strong arms, belly, thighs, gaze ahead. Deep breath in. Exhale down the knees, release your toes, roll hips to chest, and hug your elbows back, lowering down to the floor. Inhale, press to cobra, either a baby cobra or marfal. And exhale, pass through tabletop, firm belly lift hips, down dog. So that's a beautiful way to modify a vinyasa. You can take those elements and thread them into your practice at any time. Start to crisscross your knees, cross your right knee to left edge, left knee to right. Pause center once again in stillness, take a breath. And keep anchoring through the heels. You might take a gentle tiptoe forward with both feet. Now walk to the back edge of your mat by walking your hands to your feet. Inhale, rise, half lift, come to fingertips or hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, it's okay to bend knees. Half lift again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Soften the knees, anchor through the feet. Slowly uncoil up to stand. Allow your arms to hang heavy. Lift the thighs. Engage Mula Bandha by lifting pelvic floor. Firm in the belly, activating Uddiyana Bandha, protecting the low back. And gently lift through the heart, shoulders, chin. Exhale, shoulders down and back, a few shoulder rolls. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Feet hips distance or together, palms facing forward. Come back to your breath. Lengthen down the tailbone, lift your thighs. Take another breath here. And inhale, stretch arms to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back plank. And lower to your chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Gaze to front edge, come to your hands. And inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, uncoil to stand. Arms stretched to sky, palms together, Orvastasana. Lift your gaze, inhale. Exhale, hips forward. Let's add a baby back bend, arching back. Inhale, full breath, rise tall. Exhale, forward fold again. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step the opposite foot back first. Plank chaturanga, knees up or down. Try not to collapse your chest or your chin. Full breath in, roll the toes. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, firm belly, lift hips, down dog. 5 breaths. Gaze to front edge. Walker step, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Full breath, uncoil, stretch arms to sky. Palms together, lift gaze. Deep breath in, stretch tall. Exhale, little arch back. Inhale, root to rise, and exhale, palms to heart, Samasthiti. Release your arms to sides, bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, mid lunge. Drop left knee, use your feet to rise, low crescent lunge. Bend your elbows, take a deep breath in, lift the heart, lift the gaze, stay here, hips back, or exhale, add a lunge. Keep breathing here. Inhale, hips back, arms stretched to sky. Exhale, palms down either side of foot. Reach your right arm to sky for an open twist. Stay in your low lunge or lift the knee up to a mid-lunge position. Inhale, gaze down and take your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe the foot out, right toes turning to the right edge. Wrist just ahead of shoulder. Start to rock back and forth on the left ball of foot. Tall lizard. Next time you rock back, lower the knee. Release your toes, stay here with straight arms lifted, bend elbows to go deeper, or maybe even drop down to the forearms. Remember, you have blocks that bring the floor to you, or maybe you have something in lieu of a block. Bow your head. If you want to build strength, you can tuck the back toes and lift the knee off the ground, or keep the knee down and soften into this stretch. Inner edge of the right foot might lift up. Few breaths. Inhale, press to straight arms. Exhale, anchor left palm. Take your right hand to right thigh. Resist the thigh, peek over right shoulder. You have two options here. You can dip the left hip further to the ground, getting a deeper stretch to the lateral leg. Or you can keep the hip lifted, bend the knee, reach for the foot, and take a quad stretch. Inhale, gaze down. Release your foot if you're holding it. Take your right palm down and sweep the right leg back. Knees together or wide, sit your hips back for child's pose. Resting forehead down to the ground or to a block. It's okay if your hips are a little higher off the heels to give more space to the knees. Slow down your breath. And take another breath down your spine into your hips, side out. Inhale, rock forward. Bring your hands ahead of shoulders and exhale, lift hips for downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Gaze to front edge, come to your hands. And inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, uncoil up to stand. Palms together, stretching for sky. Lift your gaze, deep breath in. And exhale, palms to heart. Release hands to sides, bend knees, inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. And exhale, ground your palms and step your right foot way back, mid-lunge. Drop the back knee, use your feet to rise, low crescent lunge. Inhale, arms to sky, hips back. Bend your elbows, palms behind the head. Take a deep breath in, lift the heart and gaze. Stay here, exhale, add the lunge and the back bend. And breathe. Inhale, hips back, arms stretch to sky. Exhale, hands down on either side of heart. Anchor right palm, left arm sweeps high, open, twist. Knee can be down or you can pick the back knee up. Gaze can be down at the floor or up at the top thumb. Inhale, gaze down. Drop your left palm to the inside of left foot. Heel toe the left foot out, turning toes to the outer edge. Tall lizard, wrist just ahead of shoulders. Rock back and forth on the right ball of foot. Nice neutral cervical spine, keeping your head in a neutral position as you gaze forward with the eyes. Relax the jaw. Next time you rock back, lower the knee, release toes, stay with straight arms, bend elbows, or come to forearms with or without blocks. You might lift the inner edge of the left foot, bow your head. Right knee can stay on the ground, or you can tuck the toes to lift the thigh up, building strength. Or stay deeply in your stretch with the knee resting. Enjoy one more breath. Inhale, press to straight arms. Anchor right palm, left hand rises to left thigh, resist thigh peek over shoulder. Pause here and either dip the right hip down, stretching more deeply into the lateral leg, or again keep the hip lifted, bending the knee instead for a quad stretch. You can deepen that stretch by reaching for the foot. Inhale, gaze down and forward, release the back foot, release your hand, and sweep left leg back for child's pose. Feel the difference or similarity on both sides of the hips, releasing the low back here, slowing down the breath. Inhale, sit back on your heels. You might take a little fold to your mat to bring more cushion to your knees. Take your knees on top of the fold, and if you want to use a block, you can slide a block in between the thighs to activate your quads. Take your hands to your back. Use your thumbs to draw down the sacrum and push your hands into your glutes to push your hips forward. Starting softly in Ustrasana, begin with your toes tucked and your chin tucked. A few breaths here. Inhale, hips forward, take a little dip to your hips back. Rise back up to the same position. This time we're going to bring our right hand to our right hamstring and extend left arm to sky. Start here. This might be your edge. If you can go a little deeper, take your right hand to right heel. Lift the heart towards sky. You might extend your chin back and the left arm will follow. To deepen this stretch, you can flatten the toes, taking a deeper back bend. Inhale, rise back up, hands to hips, take a little dip. Come back to the first position, start with toes tucked, hands to the low back hips, push hips forward. This time left hand to left hamstring and right arm to sky. Beginning here, hips forward, begin to lengthen the chin up towards sky, maybe reach for the left heel or even flatten the toes. Hips are forward, breathe into the upper chakras, the heart, the throat, and extend the right arm back. Inhale, hips forward, take a little dip. Remove your block, lengthen out your mat. Take your hands down underneath your shoulders, knees are still hips distance. Place the crown of head down onto your mat. Lift your hips to stack over the knees. Walk your hands back so wrists are underneath the elbows. Arch your spine, so round your spine like a cat towards sky, taking pressure off head and neck. And lift your heels up towards your bottom. Now this might be enough. You can remain here, supported with your hands. Or you can take your hands to the fronts of your ankles, pulling the heels closer to your bottom. Or you can reach your arms to sky, interlace fingers, and stretch the arms upward. Keep firming belly, rounding the spine. Few breaths. Lower the toes, lower the hands, press up to tabletop, and circle out your neck. Walk hands ahead of shoulders, tuck toes, lift hips. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Gaze to front edge, come to your hands, and inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, uncoil to stand. Stretch your arms to sky, palms together, lift gaze. Deep breath in. And exhale, palms to heart. I'm going to turn so that you can see me. And I'll take a moment to mirror you here today. Shift your weight over into your left leg. Pick up your right knee for standing wind removal. This might be your pose. Stand nice and tall. For those of you feeling a little more flexible in your hamstrings today, take your peace fingers and wrap them to the inside of your right big toe. Extend your heel forward. Keep lifting your heart. It's okay if the top knee is bent. What's important is a strong standing leg. And over time, you might bring more length to the right leg. Breathing here. Inhale as center, exhale the extended leg or the bent knee out to the right. Gaze forward or over left shoulder. Inhale as center, exhale, extend the leg forward. Release your hands to hips. So even if your knee was bent, go ahead and extend the leg forward. Try not to lean back, shoulders down, jaw soft, strengthening the psoas and the abdominals. And lower the foot down. Circle out your left ankle. Now lift your left knee up for standing wind removal. So you can take these next couple poses here and then out here, or you can straighten the leg, peace fingers inside big toe. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, open up the hip to the left. Knee can be bent, leg can be straight. Gaze forward or over right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to hip. Go ahead and straighten the left leg if it isn't already. Find your balance. And lower the foot down. Beautiful. Circle out the right ankle. And I'll join you back at the front of our mats. Standing tall in mountain, palms forward. Strong thighs, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Pull back your hips. Sink down into the thighs. Lift the heart and gaze forward or up. Palms can be together or shoulders distance, or even to a V. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, palms together in front of heart. Inhale again, lengthen crown to tail, and exhale, twist to your right. Twisted squat, either high or sink down lower, taking elbow outside of thigh. Left knee wants to pop forward. Draw it back to square the hips. Gaze down or up. Inhale, gaze down, and exhale to a forward fold. Then knees rise back to Utkatasana. Pull back the hips, sink into your thighs. Gaze forward or up. Inhale, lengthen crown of tail. Exhale, palms to heart. One more breath in, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left, high or low. So it's okay if the right knee pops forward a bit. If you can, draw it back. Find length through the spine on the inhale. Twist open on the exhale. Inhale, gaze down, and exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. If you have a couple blocks, I invite you to take one ahead of your mat and take some steps back and bring your block towards the middle of the mat. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. You don't have to use them. This gives you a little extra leverage. Place the balls of feet onto your block. Squat down. Take your hands down to the front edge of your mat. And this block ahead of you is simply there as a safety net. You can gently place your forehead down on it if you need, but the idea is to not depend or fall into the block. Hands are shoulders distance, knees are wide. Pick your bottom up to the sky. Then back your elbows like a tripod. Now you can either put your knees into the elbows or into the armpit socket, or outside of the armpits. Either way, squeeze your thighs towards your rib cage, towards the center line. As you bend your elbows back, your shins will rest on top of your triceps. Gaze towards that front block and start to rock back and forth on the ball of foot. Or maybe today you lift one set of toes or both. You might even squeeze the arms more inward towards center line, rounding the spine and picking heels up towards bottom. Keep gazing forward. And lower down when you're done. I'll meet you in Malasana. You can sit on a block. Push elbows into your thighs, open up the heart, open up the groin muscles. Come back to a steady breath. And let's take a seat down. I'm going to turn to face you. Extend your legs forward, shake it out. Pull your right sole of foot into left thigh. 90 degrees with the knee. If your knee is sitting up high, you can always slide a block or a pillow underneath. If your knee's on the ground, you might slide your bottom forward and pull your knee back. Square the hips and shoulders. Take your hands either to shin or to foot. If you have a strap or a towel, you can also place it around the ball of foot. Deep breath in here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, uncoil up to seated. Bring soles of feet together. Baddha Konasana. Open feet to open up the hips. You might inch your hips toward your heels. Lengthen nice and tall through the spine. And you might stay here and breathe. To go a little further, exhale, forward fold. Let's start with a straight spine, lowering your heart towards your feet. Elbows can anchor down the groin muscles. So there's always going to be a natural rounding of the spine. But in this position, as we move our heart towards our feet, we're focusing on lengthening the spine forward, drawing the elbows down and back. Inhale, uncoil, come back to seated. And exhale the right leg forward and pull in the left foot to sole of foot to thigh. Either the knee is high with a block underneath or lower the knee down, inch the hips forward, square the torso, take hands to shin or foot. Deep breath in, heart forward, shoulders down. Exhale to fold. The drishti here is pada drishti, so that's your gazing point with your eyes towards your feet or your pada, your foot. So we're not lifting our chin too high, we're tucking our chin too low. We're lengthening forward through the crown and spine and gently lifting our gaze towards our foot. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, uncoil, pull soles of feet back together, inch hips towards heels. Open up the feet, take a deep breath in, start tall, long spine. This time we're gonna round, crown of head to feet. Elbows anchoring down, shoulders away from ears. Soften into breath. And inhale, uncoil up. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around the inside of your big toes. Find your sits bones or sitting bones and sit back. Start to lean back. You can lift your heels up for a floated Baddha Konasana, or bring your heels wide for a seated happy baby. Or you might extend your heels to sky for Upavista Konasana. Shoulders down, Urdhva Drishti, looking upward towards sky. Bend knees, bring your feet back down, draw your knees together, give yourself a nice hug, bowing your head towards your knees. Inhale, lift your chin. And let's come down to our mat. It's handy to have at least one block with you. Make sure you have space to lie back. Bring your feet hips distance, heels underneath the knees or just ahead. I like a block between my thighs towards the groin. Tuck your tailbone, little tuck of chin. Inhale, rise up to Setu Bandhasan Bridge. Lift the thighs. Pull your chest towards your chin. Keep rooting the feet and the palms. You might walk in one shoulder at a time to interlace. As you pull your chest towards your chin, gently pull your chin a little bit away from chest. Keep turning on the feet, the thighs, and breathe. Lower the palms flat, release your spine down. Set your block aside. And either take one more bridge or place your hands next to your ears for Urdhva Dhanurasana, back bend. I invite you to first come to the crown of head. So push into hands and feet. Rest crown of head down to mat. Stack your elbows over wrists, knees over ankles. You can stay here and work, keep lifting hips towards sky and keep head on the ground. Or start to push into hands and feet to straighten the arms. Gaze down between the thumbs. Turn your armpits towards the chin and breathe. Hips to sky, chest towards
the back edge of your mat. Tuck your chin to come down. And hug your knees into chest. Cross your ankles, give yourself a nice hug. Gently rock side to side. Place your feet down. Let's take a supine twist. Arms out to a T, palms flat. Knees can fall to the right from here. Or if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, try crossing your left thigh over the right. Option to hook the calf for eagle legs. Knees now fall to the right as you gaze upward or over left shoulder. Inhale, knees back towards your chest to safely come through center. Unravel the legs, place the feet down. Let's rinse it out with a dynamic bridge. Place your palms alongside body. Inhale, lift your hips upward to sky, rising to shoulders, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, soften the spine, hips and palms down. A couple more on your own. Arms to T, knees fall to the left from here, or cross right thigh over left thigh, option hook calf with the foot. Knees fall left, gaze right. If your knees are suspended in the sky, you can always have a block supporting the knees. And inhale, knees back to chest. Unravel the legs. Bring your knees as wide as your shoulders. Circle out the knees. Float your heels towards sky. Grab outside of calves or outside of feet. Happy baby, rock side to side, or remain in stillness, hugging your spine and thighs down. Bring soles of feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees open up. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. And we'll close with a 4-7-8 breath. Inhale to the count of 4. Hold for 7 counts. Exhale for 8. This is a calming breath. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Continue on your own. And the next time you complete your exhale, release your palms face up alongside body. Extend one leg at a time. You can always prop your knees with blocks. Resting in full Shavasana, corpse pose, our death before our rebirth. Come back to your intention. Come back to your heart. What was exposed to you today? What did you heal? What are you still working with? The word adaptability comes to mind. How we're able to be flexible, not just in our bodies, but in our mind. Engaging with the natural flow of life. Pivoting when challenges arrive or arise. And having the strength, determination, and wisdom to know how to respond, to know how to adapt, or maybe surrender and let go. Remain in rest for as long as you need. Feel free to just be. And I will see you on the mat next time. Namaste.